I'm exploring Gorhambury Estate in St Albans, associated with Sir Francis Bacon, a philosopher, statesman, and former Lord Chancellor of England. This land has been shaped by Roman Britain, Tudor ambition, and has nearly 2,000 years of history layered into one landscape. You can also see St Albans Cathedral on the horizon, and in Francis Bacon's lifetime, this skyline would have framed his world. During my explorations, I came across this cattle, and I didn't mean to spend so long with them, but I really couldn't help myself. There's something I find so calming about watching animals interact, especially after busy, hectic, and long days. In fact, these look like English longhorn cattle. I believe they're one of Britain's oldest native breeds. They were nearly lost in the 18th century, but were carefully revived. Couldn't help myself here either, but this was grass that they were already eating, and wanted to make myself a little friend. He seems happy and is also absolutely adorable. Friend made and moving on. Beside us is Verulamium House, whereby you can actually do a tour of the gardens and also the estate itself, which I'm planning to do at a later date. And alas, this is Francis Bacon's estate. The house is now around 460 years old, and in this region, Roman stone from nearby Verulamium was often used in later buildings, meaning fragments of ancient Britain may quite literally be embedded within these walls. It's honestly amazing to be able to be walking through the doorway Francis Bacon himself would have walked through, along with his family, peers, and friends. I'm just imagining all of the history and amazing conversations that quite literally happened in this place. Not only did Bacon rise to become Lord Chancellor under King James I, one of the highest legal offices in the country, Bacon also helped shape early modern scientific thought, arguing that knowledge should be tested, observed, and questioned. For more than a century, some have suggested that he may have also written the works attributed to William Shakespeare, a theory that most scholars reject, but one that still sparks curiosity. I genuinely love learning about places like this, and it really reminds me just how much history is sitting right on top of our doorstep, waiting to be explored. Notably, there was also once a large fireplace built into the north wall of the hall, the heart of the home. When the house declined in the late 18th century, parts of its chimney piece were carefully salvaged and reused. This place is just breathing memories and history, and just such an amazing place to explore. Heading back, even though the clouds began to roll in, somehow the magic absolutely stayed, and I was so blessed with an incredible sight and saw the most beautiful and charismatic peacocks. A male peacock actually began fanning his feathers and kind of peacocking at me. This is a courtship display known as train rattling. I'm definitely going to look more into that one, and I'm not saying this was for me, but I definitely appreciated the gesture, although to note, male humans are definitely preferred. However, I cannot detract from the exquisite display that I have seen, and honestly, moments like this really do take my breath away. I feel so lucky to be here, and for a fleeting moment in time, I actually felt like I could be the envy of Sir David Attenborough. This was such a treat for me. I've absolutely loved exploring. I mean, moments and days like these remind me how fortunate we are to have history so close to home. If you're highly curious like me, I would highly recommend exploring.